theories of human and machine translation. And number two, to study translation work by human translation and machine translation. And finally, number three, to comparative the human translation and machine translation to find the result of the similarities and differences between human and machine translation. And for the method of the research, the data tool that I use is for the research from the related words and from articles, from books, or from the internet. So, the final results of the research, the outcome, there are both similarities and differences between human and machine translations. For the similarities, for example, for the translation in word to word, this level, the machine translation would be effortless more than human translation, because sometimes human use free translation, so they don't focus on word to word. They just focus on the whole sentence, and sometimes they translated the word that in the incorrect way. So even if there are the same word and there are same meaning, but when they use different wording. And for the differences between human and machine translation, as we know that machine translation always translate in word to word. So sometimes when we use Google Translate for the sentence, it came out like so strange, like, because it wasn't smooth as human translate, because the machine just translate in the literal way. And for doing this research, I found out that I used to think that people always correct, always right when translated. But when I study and compare between human and machine translation, I found out that sometimes machine is better than human. Sometimes human makes mistake, and yes, that's the thing that I found out for doing this research. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Question from friends?
Any questions?
Do you have any question? Quite interesting topic. She had never changed the topic, right, from the beginning. And I think this topic, and the researcher can find many, related documents for doing research. Exactly, there are so many theories on translation. And from Khonkaen's summary, we can be clearly seen that she tends to prefer machine translation. I believe at the present time, people use machine translation help, and they can correct it later. Even you also, to write the paper here, you use some Google Translate here, right? You use Google Translate, but if you see clearly, you will see that Google Translate itself has some mistakes also inside. So we have to know grammar, etc. Because as they said, machine translation better than human translation on word to word translation. But for free translation, people have some emotion or some feeling to put inside. Maybe like that. But exactly the theory also, day after day, I believe machine translation plays very significant roles in the way people use English language. And I learned from some news that the machine that I discussed with you, different language, maybe you from Japan, from China, you don't know Thai, I don't know Japanese, I don't know Chinese, but we can communicate without interruption, without entrepreneurs without interpreter to translate our word, like this. Not necessarily, just I speak and then it translates automatically for the receiver. That's quite dangerous sometimes, I think, but it's actually not dangerous for society, dangerous for people who learn English. People who learn English. So, what do you get from your study? I think the study is, your study is, all of our study is really, really tough and spend too much, maybe not very, so much time for us to pay attention to our work, like, because this is in English, right? So tell us about the problems, advantages and disadvantages of your work in English.
For my work, for the advantage, I think I think the advantages that I have on this work is there are many information that I can read, I can use to analyze and doing my work, because there are some related words that I can read on internet or I can find anywhere in library, in the internet or anywhere. So that's why I think the advantages is I can find many information to read and to analyze and to put on my work. And for the disadvantages, I think it's including the time that very
Limited.
yes, very limited, and I didn't have too much time to analyze more to make my work more qualified. And the problem also
We have only 4 months.
yes.
Only 4 months. Not fully 4 months exactly, because we for a few weeks left for activities and for etc. And we study, but we complete our work for 5 chapters, including bibliographies and abstract, everything complete. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah.
Even though it's not too much time, but as the work came out like this,
Yes.
I'm very proud.
Me too.
I would like to thank to Ajahn
Yeah.
very to always qualify our works to be better.
I'm very happy to appreciate your work. I have never seen like this before, because most of my students from other university, they take for 2 years actually. 2 years, and they maybe have only 60 or 70 pages. 60 or 70 pages, and so 2 years to complete a master degree. But exactly this one qualified for master degree too. Put some example, put some samples study inside and comparative. So if we have time, we put more comparative. Like you have here, you may say more about for words, and you say more about words. Show some example bit by bit like this. Your word will be thicker. Okay, not like this, bigger like this. That's all. That's all. And we study clearly about different meaning and different way of translation, etc. And if we have time, we can set better than this. But this one is very nice also. Very nice also. That's why 2 of your friends are very happy to have. They said, "Sea cat is okay." Very nice. How do you say? Very nice. Any comments on our study? Both of you. Do you want to have some comments on the study here, and you want to say final say for the class? Yeah, you still be there. Do you have any final say? Final words, not final word, die, not like that. Just final word for the class is all. The beginning of this class, my expectation is in English, but it is quite difficult for the students to understand, because this is methodology. But for presentation, I believe our presentation was really nice for showing also. People like this, so I have to show Ajahn Thawat and show some executive also. Let them see we study seriously, and the work like this also qualified work that we have. Kun Khao, do you want to say something?
Let's put some serious. So high.
Yeah.
Thank you. I recommend in class, and thank you for everything in research.
Yeah.
And I improve
Sure.
myself.
Very nice. So if you have time to study master degree, this one will be one of them. Okay, maybe you know about methodology, the way, the process. It help you a lot. This one, it help you a lot, and you study more and you follow yours easier. What about you, Nong Khai? Returning to Nong Khai once again, no Khonkaen at all. What do you want to say? Thank you, everybody. I love you. I love everybody. Not Miss Universe. And Kun Nöi and Kun Tơi are in the final term. The final term. You final term also, right? This is a final. Congratulations. And final what? Final hour. Final hour to complete. So you very, very nice university. Also very happy to have the student like all of you who pay attention to study and try to study harder than usual. And I know that because you sent me work. I know you work hard before you get it, because I criticize in front of you. You know which one is correct, which one you can use, not use like that. And I very appreciate what whatever you done for me and for my subject. That's why I don't expect from the beginning 5 units, quite impossible for me. But finally, all of us have completed work. 5 units, man, unbelievable. Thank you very much. This is Northeastern University, the quality of education. We close our class. Congratulations, you all.